Hello and welcome to another episode of the Portsmouth Running Podcast YouTube video channel. Thank you so much for watching, listening to the podcasts and supporting the show. It really does mean a lot, and it's great that Dave and I actually realise that people are listening and watching the content, which is fantastic. If you haven't already, do hit the subscribe button, which is somewhere below. You'll see it, it's big and red and it says subscribe. That way you'll get to know when we release new episodes. So this is the first time that I'm doing a recording and introduction like this. As I say, it's from my new home studio. I know it's not much of a studio, it's very basic to start with, but what I will say is that I've got to thank so much Hoka One for the amazing Hoka Zinal poster to my right-hand side, left-hand side, right-hand side. It's brilliant. Thank you so much, Hoka. Hoka have been fantastic. They've supported my running over the last couple of years, and always pleased to have a chat to listeners and friends and other runners who want to know more about Hoka One trainers. So always happy to engage in chat there. So do get in touch if you have any questions. This episode is based all around blended trails. And for those of you who listened to our episode back in 2020, when I had Ollie Steele-Perkins, who is the founder of Blended Trails, on the show, he told us all about what Blended is about the community, about the trails, about the pop-ups that they do. And you might be wondering to yourself what a pop-up is. Well, this is what this video is all about. I took a trip up to Alresford earlier this week. We met at a pub called the Yew Tree, and we took a run, which was actually a guided run by Ollie himself, so that we couldn't go wrong and didn't take any wrong paths and stuff. But yeah, we did a run around the latest pop-up route of Blended Trails, and yeah, just a fantastic time we had. There were some amazing runners. I did a couple of short little interviews during the run, and hopefully this inspires runners who are running in Portsmouth all the time to actually just get out there. And this is not much further a drive than QE Country Park, and I know a lot of runners out there are driving up to the South Downs Way on the weekends. I know I do myself. And just a little bit further north, there are Blended Trail routes, pop-up routes. So do follow Blended Trails on Facebook, do find them on Strava as well, and do Google them as well, because they have a website which explains all about pop-up trails and how they all work, additional to the information that Ollie is going to give us in this upcoming episode. So again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for supporting the show. Dave and I really appreciate it, and happy running, everyone. I have just arrived at the Yew Tree pub. It's about, I would guess, maybe 25 minutes away from, further away from QE Country Park to where we are in Portsmouth. So it's a little bit further of a drive. However, it is really worth it. Just having a major dilemma at the moment whether or not to keep the Clifton 6s on or go for the Torrent 2s. I think it's going to be the Torrent 2s today. Now, quite worryingly, we've got to finish through this field, and there is a whole bunch of cows in there. Let's see how that goes. Ollie, how's it going?
Yeah, really good. How you doing?
Not too bad, man. I know you've been on the show before to tell us all about Blended and stuff. Maybe this time on camera, remind the listeners and watchers what it's all about. And as you can see on the amazing shirt.
Yeah, the shirt. What's it about? Well, it started at the beginning of lockdown, so March 2020. Just decided to start putting some routes, marking some routes up on local footpaths, byways, etc. Yep. Showing people places to trail run. And I set up a Strava segment so it allowed people to actually race it if they wanted to.
That's
against
so
what
good.
is a leaderboard.
Yeah.
Well, it turned into quite a popular thing with not just runners, but people hiking, families going out with their kids and the dogs and stuff for weekend walks, which has been brilliant. So we've now, I don't know how many I've done now, probably about 10, 12. So I've tried to do one a month, and they kind of, because they open for 9 days, and then some of them we've done for longer. Yeah. And then we started doing multiple routes as well. Okay. I
know how much hard work you put into like each of the routes as well, like putting up the signage and then replacing the signage that goes missing.
I'm doing it tonight. We're going to put some extra signs up tonight. So we're
actually going to capture some of the magic there.
Brilliant. People let me know when signs have gone, because if they kind of think, they get to a junction and go, well, where do I go? Yeah. Even though it's all on GPS and we share the routes and stuff, people can use apps and watches. Not everybody does that.
That's true.
So we put the signs up and they can go and enjoy it, but other people unfortunately take them down.
Okay. And we'll be asking you some more questions along the route, as well as talking to maybe some of the other runners as well. But
sounds good.
Thoroughly looking forward to it, and let's hope
Well,
the sky's hold up.
Gone. We had 2 days.
3, 2, 1, and we're off. Blended Trail. Looking forward to this one. Ollie is going to be leading us around the route so that no one gets lost. And here we go. And these are the little signs that you want to look for. Evening, how's it going? A thumbs up or thumbs down for the blended trail routes. It's a thumbs up.
Hi, I'm Adrian.
That's Adrian. What do you think of all these blended trails that have been popping up around the area?
Nice, gives me motivation to get out to the countryside.
It is good, isn't it?
Yes. It's a very beautiful countryside around here.
Are you all training for some ultra races yourself, aren't you?
Yes.
Now I'm here running with Sam. I have noticed, I'm going to go around to the back, that you've got a brutal 10 tough running top on. Tell us about that. What was that all about?
Years ago I started training with a friend.
Okay.
Met someone else through that group.
Yep.
Andy, who I used to run with.
Okay.
Me and Andy were running for 7 years up until last year.
Okay.
When he moved away. So I lost my running partner.
Oh no! That's a shame, isn't it?
We used to run brutal 10s together.
Okay, but you've made a load more here, so
yeah,
with blended trail. So
where we discovered Ollie.
Oh, brilliant! Excellent.
A year ago when he first did this. And
okay. Are you part of a running club as well?
No, actually I'm not.
Okay.
I've been asked to join Autumn Runners a few times.
Was that Joe by any chance?
No, I just run for fun.
Okay, that's cool.
I don't run set times.
And running is fun, isn't it? Well, a lot of people would disagree with them, but
I run to cool down, chill out.
That's good. That's good.
Enjoy it.
Awesome, man. And how many of these pop-ups have you done?
6 or 7.
Okay, brilliant. So nearly all of them.
I've already done this one. I've already walked this one.
Okay.
I walked this one on Bank Holiday Monday just to see what it's like.
Excellent.
A friend of mine.
Oh, brilliant.
And when Ollie is saying he's going to the league one, so might as well come and join in for one.
Excellent stuff. Brilliant. That's amazing. Well, I hope you enjoy tonight, and
hopefully
the sun stays out, because it's looking exquisite at the moment.
It's looking
nice, isn't it? Love these fields. Love them. So Ollie, quick one for you. How many times do you have to go and replace the signs?
Varies quite a bit, but to replace 4 key signs on the first 3 days.
Means that you get to run these a bit more, so.
Yeah, I get the local legend.
Yes. Is there a blended trails like war cry or anthem? I think we should make one.
Make an anthem, yeah, good idea.
So who's good with lyrics and rhyming? Blended trails, they are the best. Look at this man here. This is dedication. He's come out. He's already run this loads of times. He's come out to re-signpost everything so that people don't get lost. This is your good deed for the week, Ollie.
I love doing this. It's not a good deed. I love it.
Introduce yourself.
You're running with Joe.
So how many of these blended routes have you done?
Well, I've done quite a few actually.
Yes, Ollie's really pleased at that. Very, very
Some of them on my own, some of them with my daughter.
Brilliant.
And I've enjoyed them all.
Excellent.
Because I used to do a lot of road running, and so doing these trails has actually made me a little bit more confident, and I do go off and explore a lot
Brilliant.
more now.
There they are. The cows. Some of them are moving.
They might come and say hello though. Yeah, they will. Look at that. They're going to run for us.
So they're going to be okay?
Guys, look left. Look left.
Oh, this had to happen, didn't it? Mr. and Mrs. Cows.
So Cows, what do you guys think of blended trails?
We love them.
That was very brave, Ollie, that was very brave. Hello. You know, this actually might be an experience that changed. Oh no, it's not. Cheers. So that was friggin' awesome. We actually got a little bit of sunshine and the run is done. Yeah, so just an excellent run, and I really highly recommend runners around the Portsmouth area, if you want to go and explore Hampshire countryside, definitely check out Blended Trails. It's been fantastic.